liked about the farm was it was super remote, and it was just me and 4 other people, and we were out in the Kangaroo Valley wilderness, surrounded by wombats and lyrebirds and kangaroos and wallabies and a bunch of super chill wildlife. And every morning I hiked up a mountain and had an awesome view, and it was also a little bit of a workout, which was nice because we ate a lot. We ate a lot of food, and it was really good food. And then as far as the work went, we were just kind of trying to manage the animals that they had and keep the garden alive, which was a lot of work. And the owners were really into bush regeneration, which is basically just pulling weeds. Hours and hours and days of pulling weeds. That was probably my least favorite work task. Some of the more rewarding moments on the farm were when we saved a baby cow, or a calf if you will, a yearling. It was stuck in the creek and had gone into hypothermia, and so we pulled it out of the creek with we attached it to rope and a truck and dragged it out of the creek, and then we had to massage it back to being warm and watch over it for 3 days straight. And not most cows wouldn't get that attention on a commercial farm, but our owners have just really big hearts, and so it lived. I don't think it would have lived anywhere else, and so that was a really cool moment. That was awesome. And then just kind of being able to I went on a little camping trip on the property at the end of my time there, and saw glowworms and fireflies, and it was really cool to that was the place I was living, and you could just hike out and have that experience. What I learned about farming was that plants are actually a lot harder to take care of than animals. Much more finicky and even less able to tell you what's wrong with them than an animal is, which I was kind of surprised to learn. And I learned that farming is such a labor-intensive everyday activity, especially if you want to do the permaculture thing and as little chemicals as possible. Like these people, you have to be in your garden every day keeping it up, and you have to know your plants really well, and even then you just kind of, I don't know, these people had been gardening for 30-40 years, and they had just got this farm in a new place, and it was like all of their past knowledge helped them a lot, but they were still learning so much, which is amazing to me. It's so dependent on the specific environment you're in, and knowing that is a big part of your success. What I learned about myself there was probably that I was a better farmer than I thought I would be, and I also think that I would love to have animals on a farm at some point, which is really cool. And I'm a better cook than I thought I was. So I ended up leaving the farm a month earlier than I thought I would, to come work on this beautiful boat. And that whole decision-making process was really difficult because I felt like I wanted to work on the boat, but I was also having such a unique and pretty awesome experience on the farm. And I didn't really, I made the call to go on the boat because it felt like if I didn't do it, I would remember it for the rest of my life. I would have that opportunity I turned down. And I have a few of those that I already remember, so I didn't want to get into put another regret up there. So I decided to leave. And I just trusted my choice, and figured that if it was something that I felt like I wanted, then I should go for it. And even though the farm was great, it was, it was becoming a little bit of the same routine every day. It was a nature retreat, which was great, and I needed that, but it was time to move on to a new learning experience, especially one that I've been wanting to do for so long, like sailing. So I made the choice. I totally did not expect that to happen, but I'm glad that I rolled with it and I took this opportunity and that I'm here. I'm on a boat! On a boat!